Fiduciary versus financial advisor. What are the key differences between them and how they operate? Additionally, how can they impact how much money you will pay for your investments? If you want someone to manage your money, you must know who you're giving your money to. Is he or she a fiduciary or just a typical financial advisor? They're very different from each other. If you walk into a butcher shop and ask, "What's for dinner?" what do you think the butcher will tell you? Probably meat, right? I mean, he sells it. What do you expect? What if you ask a dietitian the same question of what's for dinner? What do you think he will tell you? He will usually tell you to eat what's best for your health, such as a diet full of fruits and vegetables. He doesn't make more money based on what you eat. You pay him for looking after your health and well-being, not for recommending certain foods over the others because he makes more money. Financial advisors are like butchers. If you ask them for a good investment product to buy, there's a chance they'll recommend something that they benefit from selling. For example, brokers are very guilty of this. On the other hand, fiduciaries are like dietitians. If you ask them for a good investment option, they'll recommend something that's best for you and not one that benefits them the most. There are many flavors of financial advisors. Depending on their background and the services they provide, they will have a different job title. For example, wealth advisor, financial representative, VP of this, VP of that. In general, financial advisors are professionals who give financial advice to the average Joe. They help with things like investment, retirement, and tax planning. Your biggest problem is financial advisors who work for or with brokerages. Usually these advisors are not fiduciaries and they aren't expected to put your needs first. These advisors usually follow the suitability standard, which means that the product must be suitable or fitting of your needs. It doesn't matter if it has a higher fee and benefits the advisor more than you. What kind of standard is suitable? Would you want to fly with an airline that has a suitable safety standard? Let's put it this way. If you're bleeding and need a band-aid, and your doctor has two options to choose from, an expensive option that he gets a bigger commission from, or a cheaper option that he gets a smaller commission from, which one could he choose? Under the suitability standard, he can choose the more expensive one because it is suitable for you and, more importantly, him. As a result, you really have to be careful of conflicts of interests. Does the advisor get paid more to sell you a fund with higher fees? Furthermore, is he operating in a system that rewards him for selling? On the other hand, a fiduciary is legally required to act in your best interest above their own. Financial advisors who are fiduciaries must offer the best product for you, not one that they get a bigger commission from. They can't make trades that may earn them or their company more. In addition, they must remove or disclose any potential conflicts of interest. However, a financial advisor may or may not be a fiduciary. Some financial advisors are fiduciaries, but not all. So it's important to do your research and ask your advisor questions to make sure he does not have any conflicts of interest. Here are some great questions you should ask. Are you a fiduciary? Are you always acting as a fiduciary? How do you make money? Do you have any conflicts of interest in managing my money? If you want to find a fiduciary, you can look at napfa.org or the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission database. In the comparison of fiduciary versus financial advisor, the main difference is that a fiduciary is legally required to put your interests first, but a financial advisor isn't. You can think of a fiduciary as the next step up from a typical financial advisor. However, having a fiduciary to help manage your finance is only half the battle. In addition, you will need to put your investments in a special account to minimize the devastating effect of taxes. This next video will break down the difference between an IRA and a 401k and how you can legally avoid paying taxes on your investments.